Hey Snappers, Kim from stampingandperfection.com. Thanks for joining me today. I have a quick card kit unveiling. This is from the Hedgehog Hollow. This is their August kit. And then I want to share a card that I created with this kit because as soon as I saw this at my front door and opened the box, I knew I had to create a card right away with it because these little hedgehogs are just so cute. And we don't always get hedgehogs, but this month we got hedgehog stamps. So first of all, they always come in these pretty polka dot boxes. And when you open them, you always see this pretty tissue paper. And the tissue paper is often different, but there's always some kind of postcard. And this particular postcard is a limited edition London postcard print that was painted for Alexandra. So she created a postcard out of it and shared it with us. She always puts a special message on the back. And then you'll see 3 companies, Tonic, Ellen Hudson, and La La Land Crafts. We will get exclusive savings coupons codes from those companies, which is always really nice because usually we can use them throughout the month, which is nice. It's a nice savings. And one of the things I'm really liking about these card kits is that I'm trying companies whose products I have never tried before. So I'm enjoying that because it's opening up new craft doors for me. So you can see there's candy sitting on top, and there's always candy sitting on top. I love that. This month, we got the Fun Dip, which I've never had before. So that'll be fun to try. And then I'm seeing this Tonic Funky Tape Runner, which I've also never tried before. I'm trying a lot of new Tonic products with these kits, so I like trying new products, so I'm excited about that. So looking forward to this. It should be interesting, and can't wait to try it. Now I've also got this little wobbler. It's a stick-on wobbler for an action card, which should be super cute with the little hedgehogs that I'm spying here. These next 2 stamp sets are from La La Land Crafts. I've never tried stamp sets from La La Land Crafts. Super cute sentiments. They've got a to and from, which I know I'm going to use during the holiday season for tags and things. How cute will this be during holiday season? Then the second one, that was called Sending Hedgehogs. This one is called Looking Sharp. Lots of cute hedgehogs and stuff to color in. Then Alexandra designed this one, and she made the O movable because she made a lot of little country flag type stamps or images to put in place of that O. Then this is a bonus gift that I get because I subscribed for 6 months. I save a couple of dollars every month. Plus I always get like a good full-size bonus gift, and this month it's a whole set of Marvy watercolor pencils. So that's a bonus gift for subscribing for more than just 1 month. I got some watercolor paper. I got some nice textured paper. There's always nice textured paper in there. Envelope. This is my favorite textured paper. This is like embossed Swiss dot paper. I love this. We always seem to get a piece of this, and I've tried to order this and it's always out of stock. And then there's a bunch of white cardstock there that I like, and I'm excited about this kit, so I have to dive in right away. You know I want to color in those hedgehogs. Now, I am not a Copic coloring expert by any means. I have a few Copic markers, so I'm going to just fake it. I stamped it a few times, and then I colored it in a few times, and I just didn't really like it. So I took my E00 Copic marker and just colored in the whole body of that hedgehog. And then I'm taking my E11 and I'm going around the inside edge of that whole body, basically. I'm just kind of coloring it in, filling it in with some, this is slightly darker. I want a little bit of shading. I don't want to go overboard. I'm not an expert. I want to keep it simple. I've tried a couple other things there with color combinations. Then the next one is E13, and I'm going around the edge there again. trying to make this a little bit thinner than the other color that I just put on. And, you know, I'm just going around the, like, edges and the tops where it might be darker. I'm not an expert at knowing where that light is coming from. So I'm sort of going to just try to leave the center. Like, let the light hit the center so his belly looks maybe a little rounder. It's just so cute. It doesn't matter how I color this in. I'm not going to put a lot of stress on myself. It's late. I just want to color it in to make a cute card. Plus, I need to use my Papercraft Cruise sketch to make this card before midnight tonight. So I want to get that done. So now I've taken some of that pink. That's R20. I just gave him a little color in the cheeks. And now I'm taking that lightest color, that E00, and just going over all of it to kind of smooth it out a little bit. And now I'm going to do his hair. So I'm looking at a bunch of colors, and I'm thinking I'm starting with E55, and I'm going all around with that E55, and I'm just going to fill that in. Other people might have a different technique. I'm just learning or starting to play with Copic markers. I use my Altenew artist markers a lot. Those are alcohol markers. I really, really love those. And like, there's not a huge number of colors for them, so it's easy just to pick your colors. Here, I'm sort of, you know, guessing at what colors I want to use and what combinations might go together. Now I'm taking E15, and I'm just flicking along the edges, and I'm sort of like drawing around the edge of the outside of the body and then flicking out from that. And I have been working on my flicking technique because I like the way this looks when I use it on most things, especially florals. But with hair, I find that it actually sort of makes it look like hair. And I've done a few different hair things, like with a dog and a couple little girls and things like that. Now I'm adding some darker flicks with E25, and I'm not going to make this any more complicated than this. Like, this is going to be it. Somebody else might do a beautiful job with, like, expert shading. I'm going to color in the blue, and I'm using YR31, which was a fairly light yellowish looking color. Then I took Y35, and I'm going to make that kind of dark. I'm going to do a big part on the left side and a little part on the right side, and then I'm taking a medium-ish color, Y13, kind of going over the edge. I'm leaving a little bit of that light in the center without going over it. And then I decide that I want to cut him out. So I'm like getting my card base ready, thinking about what I want to do with him. And this is just a scrap, and I'm going to cut it down to 5.5 by 8.5. And then I'm going to score it, not with this. What am I doing? I need to get my score pail out. That's my Teflon bone folder. And I'm going to use my Teflon. I love my Teflon bone folder. It doesn't leave shiny marks on my cardstock. So I'm just going to use that Teflon bone folder with my score pail to score it, and then to just really, you know, go across that fold. So I'm going back through this, and now I'm trying to decide. I love these colored papers, but I know that in a day or two, I'm going to get a link with 4 videos that will have card ideas. So I'm going to save those. So I'm going to take, and I used my favorite things in and outside stitched rectangles, and I die cut this. But you saw that I had 4 other images, and I didn't have enough room, so there were a couple little circles there, so I just faked it like I wanted those circles to be there. That color is B0000 that I just added to the bottom to sort of ground him a little bit. Now the card sketch calls for a little piece of washi tape or something, a cardstock at the top, but I love this Doodlebug design washi tape. This is the Beetle Black Swiss dot. I love my Swiss dots. You can tell, I think. So I put that all across the top. I just love it. I love that black and white. I think it's super cute. It seems to go with everything. What doesn't black Swiss dot go with? So I put that across the top. I'm going to add my rectangle cutout, and those are my favorite things. Dies are Stax dies. I love their shapes dies. Like, they just come in big sets. They have stitched, they have plain, they have wonky stitched. Like, those my favorite things dies are really great. And if you spend $60, they usually send you a little free die, and it's different every time, so it's always a surprise. I really like it. They have a lot of coupon codes at My Favorite Things too, so that's mftstamps.com. So this is just white twine. This is part of the sketch. Now I have to decide about a sentiment. The sketch actually calls for 3 little rectangular sentiment strips along the left edge, and I don't want to cut apart the sentiments, and so I'm not going to put 3 on there. I've already decided I'm going to heat emboss, and I'm pulling out some scraps. I decide that, okay, I'm going to make it black cardstock, and I'm picking out the Sending Hedgehogs. I think it's super cute. I probably should have done this and then cut it in half to go with the sketch more, but I'm going to modify that sketch a little bit and make it my own. Now I'm just going to heat emboss. I'm using my Versamark ink and my white embossing powder, and I'm just putting my white embossing powder. I love that big tub of white embossing powder. It took a lot of embossing powder to fill it, but it's so handy because I can fit all sizes. I'm just heat setting it. I cut it down. I'm trying to decide. I'm supposed to have 3 strips on there, so I'm trying that sparkle because I love sparkle on my cards. And I'm putting a little bit of that 3M foam tape on the back and just on the part that's going to the left of the image, because I popped that image up on that foam tape, and I want to add more of this polka dot stuff. So I took a piece of white cardstock, I covered it with the washi tape, and I'm just going to fold it over, and I'm going to trim it down and get a little thin piece. And I like the diagonal cut on the edges of my sentiments. It's my thing lately. I don't know why. And I'm just fussing with this like crazy until I get it lined up, and I'm just gonna, okay, so I've completely modified that part of the sketch at this point, but I do love those polka dots. And then I'm gonna take I'm taking a glue dot with my tonic paper piercing tool, and I like that tool. It's retractable so I don't poke myself. And I'm gonna just finish this off with 3 of my very favorite embellishments. These are the Studio Cadia iridescent bubbles, and I'm using my multimedia matte glue. This is perfect for embellishments because it dries clear, and I'm a slob with liquid glue. And that's a jewelry picker. I think that's a Marvy tool. Yes, it's a Marvy jewel picker, and it works pretty well. And that's going to complete my card from this month's Hedgehog Hollow card kit. Thank you so much for watching. Stop on my blog at stampingimperfection.com. Check out this week's Papercraft Crew Sketch Challenge and try out the sketch for yourself. We'd love to have you join us. You don't need a blog. You can put your card on Facebook or Instagram and then link it with our linky tool at papercraftcrew.com. So thanks for watching. Please give this video a like and share with your friends. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Have a great day.